welcome back to the Old Guy Network. I am the Old Guy, the OGJ, and it's good to have you back here. I hope you're safe. I hope you're washing your hands 127 times a day and wearing your mask and gloves when you go out and staying healthy and helping us all get through this corona apocalypse that we're going through. Um, yeah, I've been spending a lot of time looking online, looking for things to talk about and interesting news stories. And one came across a couple of days ago. A friend of mine actually sent me the link to an article from Rolling Stone magazine. Um, Sometimes we have to adapt. I bring this up because it all makes sense in a minute. But we have to adapt. We can't go on doing exactly what we were doing at certain times. Like during this coronavirus, a lot of people are out of work. So they have to do something else. They got to come up with ways to make money. Um, I've had to do that in my life. I started off with a computer shop when tablets and cell phones, smartphones came out. I knew that I probably couldn't sustain the business like I did before because people weren't buying laptops and desktops like they were. So I turned the computer shop into a computer slash pawn shop, and then just a pawn shop, and well, and that went pretty well. I bring this up because this story, a friend of mine sent this to me the other day from Rolling Stone magazine. With clubs closed for COVID-19, strippers in Portland, Oregon now take topless food delivery. I'm not making this up. This is a thing, and I think this is a good idea. I know a lot of people think it's immoral, and they say, "Oh, look at these women, and what are they doing? And they shouldn't be doing this." And the truth is, these girls made, I should say, these ladies made lots of money as adult entertainers in gentlemen's clubs. That's the best way to say it. And then they went to nothing, no income whatsoever. In the beginning, of course, people stopped going to these clubs, going to restaurants, and their income went way down because of the coronavirus. Then the governor of Oregon, she decided that she was going to close all the bars and restaurants. Then, people that work in this industry, they made nothing, zero. And it's not just the entertainers, not just the women on stage twirling around on a pole. No, you've got other people to think about. There are bartenders, there are bouncers, the door people, bar backs, people that clean. There's a lot that goes on that you don't even care about, because when you go to one of these clubs, that's what you're looking at right there. That's all you see. This club in Portland, Oregon, they were in tough shape, and the owner of the club, which was called Lucky Devil, well, is called Lucky Devil Lounge, Sean Bolden, he was trying to come up with ways that they could still make a living, still keep the lights on, and he just one day, as a joke, he put on Facebook, "Hey, we're going to start delivering food topless." And people started responding, wanting to know if he would deliver in their area, whether they wanted to know how much it cost, and when it was going to start, and who was going to be delivering food. Could he send pictures? This sort of thing. And legend has it, he said, "Hey, we might as well do this," and they did. And he came up with a clever name. It's called Boober Eats. Gotta love it. And that's what they're doing. Uh, Here, let's see if we. There we go. And why not? These ladies are now providing themselves with an income. They're not hurting anybody. They're taking precautions. You can see she's wearing gloves, right? And they actually wear masks when they show up to the door of the person who ordered the food. They have hand sanitizer for themselves and for the customers as well. So they're doing everything that they can do. And the support staff they had at the clubs, well, they're now the drivers and also security, because there are people out there, let's face it, that would take advantage of these ladies. So they still have security. They're still making a living. I believe they said it's a $30 delivery charge on top of the cost of the food. And when you think about it, that's not that bad, really, because you're getting entertained. They say they sing songs to them sometimes. They dance around a little bit. They don't touch anybody. They stay at least 6 feet away, and you know, and they're probably making pretty good tips too, on top of the $30 charge. I don't see anything wrong with this. I'm sure there are people who do, but listen, you got to adapt. Sometimes what you're doing is not working anymore, whether it's caused by a virus or caused by technology or caused by any number of different reasons. The person that sits around, complains about it, and does nothing usually doesn't do very well. But the person that comes up with an idea and tries it, even if they fail the first time, they're usually going to be okay, because they're trying to move forward. And I don't see anything wrong with this, not at all. And not just for the obvious reasons. I mean, good for them. They're not relying on anybody but themselves, and I think this is a good thing. I really do. Let me know what you think. I wonder what Baxter thinks about this. Let's check the Baxter cam. Well, there he is, right there. He could care less. He gets his food. I never give him his food topless, though. I make sure I wear clothes every time I feed him, and he appreciates that. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment, please. Leave a comment. I'd love to know what you think about all this. Maybe you have a clever idea, another idea that people would like. Who knows? Who knows? But please like, share, subscribe, and come back to the channel again. I want to keep doing more and more of these videos. And that's going to do it. For the OG Network, I am the OG, and I'm out.